myself to follow instructions that I did not understand. I feel the same way about religion too. So many of the rules and requirements of Christianity left me baffled and confused. I just didn't get some of the things that, this Jesus man wanted me to do. I mean, seriously, love your enemies? That's got to be the single most confusing instruction in the whole Bible. It goes against every single instinct of self-preservation for us to embrace a person who we believe poses a danger to our well-being. Love our enemies, pa. Jesus, this one there's some way. The person who has made it their mission in life to bring me down, the one who spends all their time and effort plotting my disgrace, the aboa who is diligently biting me from within my intumum. Hey, Jesus, are you sure? It was only when I grew older that events in my life helped me to understand the real meaning or the true significance and frankly the pure genius of that instruction. Love your enemies. First of all, who is my enemy? In Augusto, we had a house prefect called Freddy Walla. That guy used to give me such a hard time. Most nights, a bunch of my mates and I would skip prep and either hang about in the dorm or go sit by the assembly hall enjoying the sea breeze and buying films. For the uninitiated, buying a film is the fine art of telling the story of a movie you've watched, taking huge creative license to make the film sound as spectacular as possible, thereby hooking your listeners with the narrative and making them want more. There you go, technical term, buying film. In school, I was the master of buying films. In fact, I was so good, the boys from other classes would come and find me during prep and beg me to tell them a movie. I would sometimes charge them each a small fee before I started and make sure I always ended on a cliffhanger so they would pay me again to follow up with part 2. Once I stretched out a movie for one whole week. Yeah, that was good. Anyway, Freddy Walla. Very often, Freddy Walla would come on his prep time patrol and catch us outside our classrooms. He would always let all the others go and take me back to the house prefect's room for punishment. He would either make me kneel down for hours or make me do the dreaded disco weeding. Now, after I completed my punishment, he would then force me to do the 2 full hours of prep on his balcony outside his room before I went to bed. I never understood why he would always single me out for the harshest punishment and let all my equally guilty friends go scot-free. I was convinced he hated me and simply enjoyed torturing me. Now, one night, Freddy Walla asked me to dress his bed. Under the mattress, I found an economics test paper. The person had scored 69%, 1 percentage point short of an A grade. I looked closer and saw that the name at the head of the paper was mine. I picked it up and wondered how my test paper had ended up under the house prefect's mattress. And then I heard his voice behind me, and he said, "I found that on the floor in your dorm last term. You missed an A by 1 mark. Read what your teacher wrote at the bottom." I looked at the bottom, and it said, "You are capable of so much more than this, but you just don't care. If someone doesn't force you to sit up, you will waste all your time in school and leave with nothing." He took the paper from me and said, "Look, those boys who make you miss prep just to sit around and buy films all day, do you think they are your friends? Trust me, they are not. And just because I'm on your case and forcing you to learn, you think I'm your enemy? Trust me, I am not." And with that, he gave me a blunt cutlass and asked me to go and weed the quadrangle. Look, the message here is this. As a kid, there was a lot I didn't understand about what it means to be a Christian. As an adult, I now realize that when Jesus asks us to love our enemies, it's for our own good. For God knows how wrong we can be about who our enemies are. My name is Kojo Jackson, and I thank God for my enemies. They are the reason why I won't fail. Good morning, Ghana.